Hi everyone, it's now time for another Minute with Gaz, and today we are, surprise surprise, doing some more on the Idiot's Guide to Positive Dog Training, and this one is stopping a dog attack or splitting up dogs. We've already done the dogs with kids and resource guardians, so this is splitting up two dogs that are fighting. It might be through dependency or being overprotective, but we're going to see exactly how they do it, so can't wait to get into it. So, splitting up. Dogs split other dogs to push them away, to guard things, or to avoid conflict from what they perceive as too rough play. You can use it effectively yourself, providing you're watching your dogs carefully. You must split at the earliest sign of conflict that you can see. It takes a great deal of practice to accomplish this and be successful, but it's well worth it in the long run. So you've got to keep an eye out for when the dog is attacking the other dog or growling or standing over him, and then you've got to get in there and split them up. When you split in between them, so they're saying that when the dogs are aggressing, you've got to get in between them on the dangerous end, where the teeth are going and snarling, so you've got to split in between them. If they then move away from each other, be sure to reinforce both dogs for parting. And that's usually, if the two dogs are aggressing, you just slide straight in there between them, and as soon as they part, you start throwing them some Scooby snacks, and that should just about do it. This will help you be successful in avoiding problems in the future. So there you go. Okay. Make sure you crate train both the dogs and use this to your benefit. Spend quality time with each dog alone, then when you do have both them out together, make sure that good things always happen around the other dog. Now, one of the problems which I can see is that when you model coddle one dog on its own over here and model coddle another dog on its own over here, both those dogs will both think they're 2IC. In other words, second underneath the boss. And then when you put both dogs together, that's when you're going to have a blues. So this actually might create blues in dogs or aggression in dogs. So I don't know about that one. If you don't have the time to pay attention to both them, then put them in crates. This will give them some good downtime to relax. So basically, you've got two dogs that aggress, just separate them and put them in crates. Now, we've got this lovely picture here on showing exactly how to get the dogs to separate. So the two dogs are aggressing, and it looks like this lady is just about, she's put both her hands in both the dog's mouths. That's a very smart thing to do. So both dogs in the both hands in the dog's mouth. I don't know if she's given them food or she's ramming her hands in their mouths to stop them. It looks like Lassie there is just about to bite her on the vag, and old foot rot flat's behind. It looks like he's going for the back door. He's going to get on the sheriff's badge right at the crack of dawn. So there you go. The first thing on separating dogs, just waddle in between them, stick your genitals in front of the dog's face, hands in the dog's mouth, and you should be good to go. Great advice there. I don't know about that one there, but that's how you do it. Dog attack, you just get straight in there. So that's how you do it, and there's a photo which shows you. Okay, it's stressful, a bit more. It's stressful, even the best mix of two personalities. So be sure to give both dogs some quiet time. On average, it takes about 4 to 6 months to have complete harmony in the house. Now, I've been doing this for many years, and that generally takes about a day or a couple of sessions to be able to sort out rank structure. But they're saying to stop your two dogs from attacking each other, it takes 4 to 6 months before you have harmony. I think after 6 months, I think one of them will already be killed, and then you'll have harmony. So if it takes that long, wow, that's a pretty long time. Okay, sometimes you may get lucky and it only takes a few days, but that's not the norm. Okay, it is for me, but anyway. Keep each of your sessions with both dogs short, positive, and successful. If one dog is very pushy towards the other one, be sure to split and reinforce both dogs. The pushy one for going over there and laying down, and the patient one for putting up with the pushy one. So basically what they're saying, the pushy one starts aggressing the other dog, you slide in between them, you tell that dog to lay down over there, and then you give some treats to the other dog for putting up with the pushy dog. So that's how you stop a dog fight, just like that one. Okay, It's very important that you stay calm during all the introductions and future training sessions. I don't know how to. If you've got two dogs aggressing, anyone's going to panic. If you're stressed, what association do you think the two dogs will make? That's right, the dogs will get stressed because you're stressed. I think the dogs will be more stressed because they're trying to kill each other, and I don't think they can really give a toss about whether you're stressed or not. I don't think it's going to make too much difference. But anyway, if you're stressed, it's going to make the dog stressed. Even if you have a fight, it's vital that you remain calm. So, whether you're having a fight, you just remain calm, just have a couple of hash cookies in the morning, do some meditation and just achieve zen, and you should be okay. Now, the danger squabbles, and this is the aggression. Most squabbles are not serious. You may see teeth flashing and hear some very scary noises. You may think they're really trying to kill each other. Now, if you're seeing teeth, you're hearing a lot of aggression, and you think the dog's trying to kill each other, it's probably because the dogs are trying to kill each other, and it's not your imagination. Don't be alarmed, be calm. Yes, we'll be calm again. Watch them carefully. You'll most likely see that no contact is made, but in case they are trying to tear each other apart, and even if contact is made, most of the time they just leave spit and not punches. Okay, so we just got to sit and look at them. The most important things to do are the following. Oh, again, remain calm. Yes, the hash cookies have kicked in just here. Don't yell or hit or say anything. So the two dogs are attacking each other. You remain calm, you're silent, you're not saying anything, and you're just absolutely quiet. Split between them if you can. So now you just slide straight in there, and the dog's going to probably grab you on the crown jewels when he redirects. Okay, the next one, this is a beauty. Run out of the room fast. The dogs will see you running away and will most likely follow you to see where you're going. Now you can imagine that, and what they think is going to happen is that the two dogs having a fight, you run out of the room really fast, the dog goes, oh, did you see that? My boss just ran out of the room. Do you mind if we take a break on this melee and pick this up later? Yes, let's see where she's going. She might have some Scooby snacks for us. So that's what the dog thinks. That's what they think will happen. Most arguments only last a few seconds, although it seems that they'll go forever. Yelling or hitting will incite them to aggress for longer periods of time and with more intensity. Now, I call absolute bullshit on that statement. Listen to that again. Yelling or hitting will incite them to aggress for longer periods of time and with more intensity. Now, how many people have been in a dogfight, there's been a dogfight happening, it's gone, sit down, and the dogs stop and they look at you. A lot of dogfights have been stopped just by yelling at the dog, or even when someone bangs a tin on the ground or something like this, and the dogs stop, they freak out and they have a look. Not all of them, but it does work. What they're saying is that it will not work. As a matter of fact, it'll make it worse and more intensity. So I really can't believe that they actually believe that's true. So what I'm calling is that this is bullshit. And the reason that they're bullshitting, or they're telling porkies in this, is because it goes against their dog training ideology. This is a Positive Dog Trainer's book, and they're trying to say not only that this method that does work won't work, but it'll make them worse. And this is all riddled all throughout the book. So basically, yeah, it will work, but they're telling porkies here by saying it won't work or make it worse. Okay, silence is the way to go until all is calm. Now, silence. So the dog's trying to kill each other. So you're standing there, your hash cookies kicked in, and you're achieved zen, and you're just remaining silent and watching. So that's going to be a great thing to do, and then wait till it all finishes. Okay, then if you want to, you can then go to the bathroom. Yes, shut the door and scream all you like. Okay, so now we go to the bathroom and we throw a tantrum. Okay, the next time just be more cognizant of what they're doing, so you can stop conflicts before they escalate. Cognizant, okay, which means knowledge and awareness. I'll have to put that down as the word of the day. I like that word, that's pretty good. So what am I doing wrong? Everything. Okay, if you see their squabbles are increasing in duration and intensity, put both dogs in the crates and sit down and think. This is where it's all your fault. Have I been punishing them for arguments? Your fault. Punishment includes yelling and screaming. Your fault. Have I been giving them enough downtime to be alone? Your fault. Am I setting them up to fail by pushing them or forcing them to be pals? Your fault. Am I watching them carefully, stopping conflicts before they start? Your fault. And how do you stop a conflict if it hasn't started yet? Am I reinforcing all the pro-social and friendly behaviours? Your fault. Am I assuming that the original dog has to be top dog because he's been here longer, forcing the new dog to be in a role of subordinate? Your fault. And do the dogs view me as their own personal chew toy? Okay, right, all right, so they're going to chew you up. And are they guarding me creating fights? Again, it's your fault. So everything there is your fault. Okay, now here we go. This is a beauty. Be sure that you aren't the cause of their fights by contributing to their intensity. That's probably why you're yelling at that. If you really feel you need to break them up physically, okay, because standing there and watching them kill each other isn't enough, walk up slowly, okay? Walk up slowly, grab both legs, grab both dogs by the back legs. Grab both dogs by the back legs and pull them apart as gently and as calmly as you can. Are you serious? If you had two sausage dogs and I grabbed them both by the back legs and pulled them as far apart as I can, even at full stretch, they'll still be locked onto each other's throat. And it also puts your face right next to their faces there. What if you've got a pit bull and a Rottweiler going for it? You grab the pit bull's back legs, you grab the Rottweiler's back legs, and all of a sudden you're going to get a face bite because you put your face in between them. So that is just absolutely ridiculous and dangerous. Grab the dog's back legs, both the dogs by yourself, and have the dogs probably redirect on you and get a face bite. Okay, right. Okay, and what do they say is going to happen? They will usually look back in surprise, and then you'll be able to redirect them to a safer place. Oh yes, that's what's going to happen. You grab the Rottweiler by the legs and you pull him back, and then all of a sudden the dog goes, oh yes, that was a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, we shall continue that mellow later. Oh, maybe you got some Scooby snacks. Okay, can you take me to a safe place? What do you think is going to happen? You're going to end up getting bit. All right, is everyone okay? No, because I've been chewed up and I've gone to the bathroom and had a bloody tanty. Once the dogs are separated, everyone's calm, check them over for any punches. You can take care of most punches yourself, just clean the wound, just like that. Check it over the next day or two and stop worrying. Even when dogs are playing, punches can happen, so there's no need to freak out. So the dog's got punches all over him, no need to freak out, but you can't use a check chain because you're being cruel, okay? But they also say in other chapters that to condition the dog for patting, you've got to pull their hair and pinch their skin, and don't worry if the dog gets puncture marks on them. It's going to happen, no need to freak out, don't worry about it, but use a choke chain, you're an arsehole. Okay, right, so then in conclusion with this, things you need to know, when you introduce a new dog to existing dogs, avoid any and all punishments, so only positive associations are made with the two dogs. Watch them both carefully and reinforce calm physical behaviours, and that's with food rewards. Most squabbles are harmless. If they do escalate, look to yourself and the management of your two dogs. So it is your fault again. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you do when you have a splitting up dogs there. You jump in between them, you stick your crutch in them, you get a crown jewel bite, you get a butt bite, you stick your head close to them, you grab them by the both legs, pull them back out, you run to the room and the bathroom and chuck a tanty, and that's just some of the things on how to get bit by a dog. Anyway, that's the Idiot's Guide to Positive Dog Training. This one's a bit longer, but this is dangerous, really dangerous, especially if people take it seriously. Anyway, I'm Gary Jackson. Bye for now.